How you doing, folks? 3 observations from Ohio's 70-68 victory over Marshall. I'm Blake Brodie. This is Matt Archibald. Matt, 10 different guys came into this game for Ohio tonight. A lot of them contributed in some way. Really a good overall team performance tonight from the Bobcats.
Yeah, this is a deep team. They ran 10 tonight, as you said, 8 scored, and Reggie Keeley, the spark of it all. We've said all year long so far, he looks reborn, reinvented, rejuvenated, whatever you want to say that means. He's playing better than he was last year. He is doing it. He comes out with 16 points again tonight. I think 16 is his stock number. But Stevie Taylor off the bench provides fresh legs. Coach Gross saying, I don't think he even sleeps.
Spark plug for this team.
Yeah, this bench has been an energy force. They look good. Ricardo Johnson, TJ Hall all came in tonight and really provided that spark that you look for in your bench.
And Coach Gross, after the game, loves this team's depth, so that's a huge key for this team going forward.
I thought our team took a step in the right direction tonight with our togetherness, for sure. I thought we got a lot of contributions from a lot of guys off the bench. We played 10 players, and I think at some point in juncture in the game, each of those 10 players did something pretty positive to help our team win. And we're going to need that, continue to need that moving forward. I think our depth has a chance to be something that's a real advantage for our teams.
Second observation, talk about Walter Offit, man. I mean, this guy, the transfer from Wright State on this team, physical force, and tonight, once again, just brute force.
Yeah, 6'3" is what he's listed at. I think that's generous, but he plays 6'8".
Yeah.
You know, he snags down boards. He loves contact. I think, he can shoot the three, but a lot of his three-pointers are made the old way, as you love to say, the hoop and harm.
The hoop and harm
and one. He looks for contact. He draws it well, and he makes the basket a lot of time after he gets the contact. And it makes sense. If you look at him after the game, maybe this is a little weird, but his biceps are huge.
Yeah,
I mean, he is a strong. He's
a
strong guy. I mean, and he likes contact. He plays well inside, and surprisingly, a good force in the paint.
Good force in the paint. Leads the team in rebounding coming into tonight as well. Third observation, Matt, and this has been a theme we've been following closely throughout this season. Once again, Ohio, led by 12, had trouble finishing this game off. A team that struggles finishing off games.
Yeah, looking back at the Louisville game, turnovers late is really what cost this team. Maybe there was a call here and there, a couple missed shots, but turnovers down the stretch absolutely killed them at the Yum Center tonight. Another few turnovers. Baltic they finally break the press. Baltic's dribbling. Maybe not what you want to see. Baltic handling the ball. He kicks it off his foot. A few other kick balls. Just too many turnovers late. With 3 minutes to go, they're up 6 points. You gotta value every possession, and they didn't even really get to take shots.
No, and it seemed like they were too worried about taking the shot clock down to 0 that they weren't getting good shots.
Yeah, with 2:38 left, they're up 6 points, trying to milk some clock, understandably, but I think they're getting a little too picky. I think they're looking for that perfect shot and not just taking a good one, because as it ended up, they took a shot clock violation there. I think DJ forced up 2 shots that Coach Gross, that's not what he drew up, and Stevie Taylor probably had 1 or 2, from just way too far beyond the arc, or a man in his face. So got to be a little better with shot selection down the stretch and maybe not so picky.
Yeah, and Coach Gross, after the game, talked about the shot clock violation.
We've talked a lot about shot selection and getting better in that area. We shot 50% tonight, which was a good thing. A couple times it came into play, and I don't think we managed it real well. At that point in time, what we don't want to do, and although they're good defensively and they're really athletic, so we're telling those guys to try to drive it. That's easier said than done, to try to go around Pitts or go around Kane. Or those guys are pretty athletic and long and can sit down and guard.
If you have any questions for us here, the Bobcat Sports Showcase, regarding any sport in Ohio athletics, be sure to tweet us at Bobcat Showcase, direct message us, tweet us, whatever you got to do. We'll answer any of those pressing questions you might have regarding your favorite Bobcat teams.
We want to start the conversation. This isn't a one-way street. We want to hear from you.
We want to hear from you guys.
Give us your questions. Heck, if it becomes a great thing, we'll make it a daily mailbag. Blake, myself, Grant, whoever, Tanner, we'll talk to you. We'll make it a fun day. Please tweet us. We want to talk.
If you can't tell, we're a little bit passionate about it. So give us a tweet. We'll answer your questions. Once again, from Archibald, I'm Blake Brodie. This is the Bobcat Sports Showcase.